4th of July.
America.
Pancakes.
Books.
Bacon.
Sex.
Apple pie.
Jesus. Hamburgers.
Chicken fried steak.
That's a good one. Alligator.
Disneyland.
Soccer.
This is Listen to This. It's the 4th of July episode. This is going to be Aaron while you're probably looking at fireworks. I don't know what time it is where you're from. Thank you, though. Russia. This is Independence Day. I don't know why I brought up Russia. Anyway, 4th of July. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, tonight you could go to Buffalo Thunder in Powaka and check out Fun Addicts. They're playing tonight and tomorrow, the 4th and the 5th. Go check them out. They're huge fans of our show, so we gotta say our appreciation. Thank you.
They're actually a good band.
They're really good.
Go check them out. Talent.
4th of July, we used to spend with our Uncle Jerry all the time, every single year, and it was the best because he didn't give a crap about the bans of the fireworks. When you live in a desert, you can't just shoot off fireworks like in New York off of a barge, because there's no barges here.
Because there's no water to put it out.
Or barges.
Or barges. Or rivers. Or streams.
But our fireworks show go off better than San Francisco.
Yeah. Uncle Jerry knew how to, rock this.
Yeah, so he would go to the reservations and buy tons of fireworks, because they could still sell it there because it's the reservation. I think they're just like...
You sold us beads, we're selling you the good stuff.
So yeah, he'd
very
get tons...
That's wrong.
He'd get tons of explosives
That's funny.
that shoot up in the air and explode, and we'd have tons of good times.
One year, though, the pipe bomb, or not the pipe bomb, he's not IRA.
He could put down a 30-pack like the Irish. So yeah, we're there 4th of July, and we have the tube that you launch the
potato
bombs. Potato bombs, yeah, out of when they go in the air and everything. But it broke. Somehow
It malfunctioned.
broke.
Well, Jerry, after having a few, but he's a brave guy. Was a brave guy. Rest in peace. Gets this brilliant idea. He walks up to his neighbor's fence, pulls the, guard off.
Yeah, the chain link fence is the thing
and
that
looks down
connects
the pipe, and he looks, and he
like a little boob thing.
takes a gander, gets that idea, and he's like, I know, we'll just use this as the launching device. Well, he goes, he sets up, and he's got a cigarette in his lips. Goes, lights it, drops it. Backs up to a good, minimum distance, and we're all waiting and excited, and you hear it. But nothing happens. And I mean nothing happens. There's this pause, everybody's just standing there okay, when's it gonna explode? That's what it does. Well, my Uncle Jerry, he knows not to look down it. But, at the same time, the explosion should have happened. So so he keeps inching towards it. And then he does everything but looks straight down it. He's looking, trying to get as close. Then all of a sudden it just, boom, right at his face and explodes.
Not right in his face.
It was right in his face.
He would have lost his face. It went a couple feet.
Yeah, it was pretty damn
the sound,
close,
just like you hear on Call of Duty, it's just boom, and it's a couple feet there, and he's like, oh, I can just imagine his face straight up like cone heads, where they're like, and it just explodes, and all of us are like, oh my god, because if you've seen one when it explodes not far off the ground, the color parts, the ones in the air, they go like they're supposed to, but the rest of them just kind of bounce everywhere, and it's like, holy, that's fire.
That's electric fire.
Yeah, and it's coming at, it's going everywhere. And he turns around and all of a sudden...
No, he turns around, he's got the butt, just the butt left, and he
part broken off. So he still got it.
Throws it on the ground, pulls
blinded.
another one out, and just lights up. It was
blinded. Still, he couldn't see, but he's still oh shit. Lights another one. And then we all look around and we're like, the neighbor's lawn is on fire. Luckily, nothing else but the neighbor's lawn. So us kids are all like, "Oh, we're cool." So we go just to like look at it, and we don't try to put it out because we're like, it's a fire, and we're kids, and we're smart asses.
You know.
So yeah, we're just kind of looking at it, and of course the adults there, they just like, ah, they go over there, start stomping it out, and then throw the bucket of water on it. Crisis averted, kinda, because we just set off a firework 10 feet off the ground. Not
Needless
good.
to say, the fire department showed up. America.
Another time, with our Uncle Jerry,
Straight
we
face.
go camping. All right. Well, not camping. No,
it was
we go to cabins. Whatever it's called.
Login.
Lodging in a cabin.
Logins.
Login, like to YouTube and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Whatever, we go and like you can rent them out and like the whole family's there. Bears and like deer and like squirrels that like kind of roam through this thing because it's in the mountains.
But they're all friendly because like people who stay there give them food all the fucking time.
Yeah, so the squirrels, like you can like give them food and
They'll come and
like,
grab it out of your hand. You just hold it.
They'll dance for you and stuff. Like it's seriously like you're rewarding them and they do some cool.
Deers
like
will come
dance
up.
or whatever. And it's cool. I mean bears too. We used to call our Uncle Jerry Uncle Jer. And so they're fishing at the lake, and the rest of us are at the cabins, and there's these two trails that come from the lake. Well, our dad starts walking up from one, and he's got like some of his fishing gear and everything, because they're wrapping it up over there. And then a bear is walking up on the other path. And so all of us are like, "Oh, Dad, bear, there's a bear, Dad." And he's like, "Oh, Jer, he's still fishing." No, there's a bear. Dad, he's still fishing. He's coming back though. There's a bear. The bear, and he's like, "No, he's fishing. Bear, bear." Freaking out. If you see a bear, like I swear, it had to have gotten like 20 to 30 feet away from him.
I know that thing was probably just looking for some Oreos, and it was
Yeah.
But all of us are like, "That's a killer."
They eat people.
So our Uncle Jer was really good at making chicken wings. One year he made some ghost pepper, barbecue wings, right? So he made he made like, hundreds of wings for everybody to eat, but he made 6 ghost pepper wings and nobody had the stones to try them. Well, what does he do? He's like, "Hey kids, you guys want to try these special ones?" I'm like, "Yeah, Uncle Jerry." What do? We f***ing eat these things. Ghost pepper chili wings. Well, we get 2 bites in before the flavor starts to seep in our tongue. As we're about 5 bites in, the heat catches up with us. We stop at about 7. We're like, something's wrong with these. We might want to proceed with caution at this point. That's what the f***ing face I made.
I got lightheaded.
You don't understand. It was like f***ing lava in your f***ing palate. We went jihad on those wings.
Jihad. Oh yeah, we took them down, and they were hot. Like if you've ever had something that's too hot for you, because there's some people that can just eat it, like Dominic from the show. You know, the last one that you just watched. Anyway, he downs blazing and like mango habanero from Buffalo Wild Wings.
He takes
like
down the
nothing.
peppers?
All he does after eating this is just like, and that's like it. That's it. And I remember the first time I had one of those things, and yeah, it's terrible because you're like, "Oh my god, this is delicious. I want some more," and then you quickly realize you don't want some more. They're hot.
It was like eating pepper spray and f***ing lava. All I remember was crying and sitting by like that 5-gallon like lemonade things, like the Gatorade 5-gallon, just sucking that down because there was nothing to calm the
Can people
heat.
please sponsor us? Because we just use so many friggin' like little plugs for everything. America. Do you have a Twitter?
Do you have an Instagram?
Well, I got news for you. We have one too. Listen to this. LTT Show with a little at in front of it. It takes you right to Twitter.
Tell us about your 4th of July stories. firework mishaps. Maybe
Yeah.
you're missing a pinky.
Let us know what you want to hear from us. We got some stuff.
We always
coming
want to
up.
hear from you.
We always do. Always. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you want to hear. Subscribe. All the 4th of July stories that you have. Again.
What are topics you want to hear from us? We've done it all, almost.
Yeah, so please, please, let us know. Let us know. In the comments. Down below. Happy 4th of July.
All we need is a midget joke. Rage.